So I
Yeah.
work with people in starting their sleep in a good habit, sunlight for sure. Nutrition is only about this much. And those
Mhm.
of you who are listening, I've got my fingers 2 inches from each other. It's the sleep and sunlight to me are the most important facets of your health because if you get those in sync with circadian rhythm, the other things all fall into place. Your
Yeah.
nutrition changes because if you're eating, I would say eat as much locally raised food
I agree.
that you can possibly get. Now, again, there are people, if they're listening in Antarctica, enjoy your whale tonight because that's about all you're going to have. But the rest
Yeah.
of us, we're about to get into a growing season here in Arkansas and Florida. I mean, you've citrus trees year
Yep.
round. Eat from the citrus tree, eat as much as you can locally and then
Mhm.
eat. I would say also eat only when the sun is up. If the sun sets, so guys, I was the one over Christmas holidays that at 4 because it sets in Arkansas about 4:55, 5 o'clock during those darker days, darker weeks that we have.
Yeah.
I didn't eat. And
Yeah.
now that we're having more sunlight, I bet my appetite increases. So my appetite decreased because just think about the bear that's in hibernation. He he rests,
Yeah.
digests, and
Mhm.
his appetite isn't increased. His appetite increases when he starts to forage again. I'm using bear as an example because everyone
Yeah, but
thinks
it'd
of
be
a bear going into
sure.
hibernation, but even the deer, they're not up foraging at night. It's when the sun comes out. The birds don't come out and chirp and eat when the sun sets. It's only when the sun's up. So do like the diurnal animals, obviously not an owl. Don't do like an owl or cat.
But even say probably even cavemen did the same thing. They only probably ate when the sun was up because they didn't have
Of course, they didn't
electricity. So
right, they didn't have light to tell them that's it, the lights at your house are lying
exactly.
to you. It is not so your lights are telling you it's solar noon even at 9 o'clock, so it's not solar noon, so turn your lights off too.
You even sleep so much better too when you stop eating
I do.
after it gets dark.
In fact, my husband and I just said because 'cause we're changing, clocks this
Yep.
weekend, and which I
Yep.
hate it because it's against our circadian rhythm. It's not
Yeah.
in nature of or how God designed it, but that's fine. I mean, that's the way the world works except for Arizona and a few places
Yeah.
throughout the country. And I asked my husband, I said, "Okay, are we gonna start eating something called dinner again?" And he said, "No." He goes, "I sleep so much better by having"
Yeah.
now he's having a really big breakfast. He's a very muscular man, does 1,000 push-ups a day. He's kinda has this notoriety in Arkansas for that.
For
So
him, man.
I did 4 eggs this morning, bacon, sausage, sometimes
Mm.
steak, avocado, sauerkraut, sour cream, cheese. So he
Yum.
loads up in the morning. At lunch, he has nuts and, some protein choices, and he doesn't eat again. He said, "I sleep so much better this way." I said,
Yeah.
"Well, let's keep doing it." We're total weirdos. We know that.
You both look amazing and you're doing something
Well,
right.
thank you.
So
And we're
and you
weirdos
feel good too.
together. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. It would be hard if you had a spouse that was like, "Nope, I'm eating dinner at 8 o'clock like they do in Paris." Then I can't help you with
Yeah.
that.
Is that ever an issue, just as an aside, with some of your clients? Did they ever have that issue where somebody in the house isn't in agreement with what
Yes.
they're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
That'd
have
be
a
tough.
client right now who has battled her weight for years. And so her daughters are 16 and 19, and they're always watching mom to see what diet she's on. So I challenged her to eat before the sunset. And that was when the sun was setting at 5. And she just sighed and she goes, "Oh, my daughters are going to think it's another crazy diet." And I said, She said, "So it may be really challenging." I said, "Well, do what works for your family." Because her husband wanted to eat dinner at 6 p.m., no matter what time of year it was. And I said, "But I think you being present and being there, maybe sipping on some chamomile tea and
Yeah.
having a plate and being present is more important to them than what's on your plate." And it's showing them just like the Mercedes that you're taking care of your bodies, your Mercedes, your Lambo, whatever. You put the finest fuel in it and you don't keep topping the tank when it's full.